morning, everybody, and welcome to another Sunday morning vlog.
Hello, it is autumn in the Northern Hemisphere anyway.
And you know what that means? The Bellagio Conservatory has changed their display.
They did earlier this week, and you may have already seen a couple YouTube videos about it, but you won't have seen one like we're going to show you.
Absolutely. So get ready, because this adventure starts right now.
The place? The spectacular lobby of the Bellagio on the Las Vegas Strip. The time? 6:40 a.m. on a Monday morning. The mission? To be among the first to experience the magic that the conservatory has in store for us for autumn 2022. At first glance, looks like a bit more activity than we are used to at this hour of the morning, but more on that a little bit later on. And as always, the lobby itself sets the stage and teases the theme with these extravagant vases and the display behind check-in. But first, let's back up. Just over a week ago, the incredible horticultural and engineering teams at Bellagio began the monumental task of dismantling the jungle of dreams. By Tuesday noontime, it was all but cleared away, and they were beginning to lay the groundwork for the new design. You know what? I think I actually spot pieces of the Chalice being carted in and set into place. And I'm not sure we ever caught sight of this before, the fountain in front of the conservatory entrance, clean and empty. Fast forward 2 days, and the fountain is anything but empty now. It's all decked out in vibrant fall colors. Now, keep an eye on these pillars because you're going to see the finished product here very shortly. Checking out the progress inside, the Chalice is built and suspended in the air. Some of the border mums are in place. We've got cornucopias brimming over with fruit. And my guess is there are going to be a whole lot of water features in this new theme because there seem to be about a half a dozen ponds in this bed alone. The autumn theme for 2022 comes to us once again from the creative imagination of designer Ed Libby. Not only is the 14,000 square foot conservatory a visual feast, it's actually a multi-sensory experience. There's a festive scent in the air called, appropriately enough, cornucopia. It's a mixture of cranberry and orange, cinnamon and clove over sandalwood and fir. The music is a soothing classical soundtrack, although honestly, the sound of the cascading water is what really strikes you when you're in here. There is just so much to take in. Let's start here with this magnificent chalice, a cup that continuously runneth over. The water sculpture is in fact an homage to the famous rain vortex at Jewel Changi Airport in Singapore, the world's tallest indoor waterfall. Now here's a fun fact. The Jewel was created by those wizards at WET, the same engineering firm responsible for Bellagio's fountains. Often, the conservatory displays include a bit of whimsy, and if you step back, you can just see a fairy up there above the golden chalice. Legend has it, she is the goddess of good fortune presiding over us all. Anchoring this wide bed on both sides are 4 sculptured cornucopias made of gilded metal, each one featuring a life-giving cascade of water. Up top, they are overflowing with fruit and flowers, a sign of nature's bounty at harvest time. Now this is fascinating. Remember those empty ponds we saw earlier lined with the black liner? This was the view from behind the bed during construction. And now the finished product. Ponds and cascading waterfalls all through this bed. All right, check this out. Achieving the artistic vision of each new exhibit comes with unique design and engineering challenges. To create a basin into which the water could fall and then begin the replenishing cycle anew required removing a portion of the subfloor below, a first in the conservatory's 24-year history. The lengths this team will go to create these displays, clearly there is no boundary. As you step into the conservatory from the lobby, the bed on your left is inspired by Frank Lloyd Wright's Falling Water, often considered the best all-time work of American architecture. Falling Water exemplifies the philosophy of organic architecture, the harmonious fusion of art and nature. This bed, again like the others, features water tumbling from a great height into a pool. And the whimsical touches here are these softly glowing dragonflies overhead. Speaking of water, there are a number of placards like this one throughout the display telling us that the water you see here is supplied by on-site underground wells. The wells are replenished by rain and recycled water from the resort, not tap water. That's very useful to know given all the recent news regarding the water supply in this area. On the opposite side of the conservatory is yet another blending of architecture, water, and plants. This one, a 3,000-pound stone waterfall set amongst golden trees that have a bonsai vibe. From the highest point, the water is falling 20 feet into the pond. Note that this bed is utilizing the new backdrop introduced in the summer, the huge LED screen to suggest you're walking in a forest at peak of leaf season. Speaking of walking in the forest, we always love the art on the easel in the back corner of the conservatory. This woodland path framed in white birch is beautiful. Up until now, we've been focused on the architectural elements and water features, but we need to stop for a moment to appreciate the abundance surrounding them. There are literally thousands of live plants in the autumn display. Brilliant mums and coleus. And some exotic species set in borders of ivy. And of course, being tended by the ever-attendant horticultural team. You know, we always have to give them a little screen time. None of that falling water is watering the plants, so somebody's got to do it. It is fall, and what's fall without pumpkins? In addition to the smaller varieties and gourds, there are 7 giant-sized pumpkins in the conservatory display, the largest weighing in at 1,026 pounds. Pumpkins, of course, symbolize the harvest, abundance, and gratitude for nature's gifts. Okay, folks, in the vlogging business, sometimes timing is everything. We just happened to be in the conservatory the first morning it officially debuted, and that means press photos. There was a lot going on in this center bed. The design consists of a series of gilded 20-foot-tall archway waterfalls topped with flowers. The sheer descent of water is meant to create a kind of rain-like looking glass effect. It borrows loosely from a 2005 art installation in New York City's Central Park called The Gates. The center bed is always an immersive walkthrough journey, but this morning we weren't able to take that journey ourselves. It turns out conservatory designer Ed Libby and director of horticulture Jessica Walker were doing their promotional photos and video for the new theme, and serving a breakfast equally as gorgeous as the surroundings. Folks, you just know how much we love the behind-the-scenes stuff in Las Vegas. We could not get enough of all the fussing and prep, the video and photos being captured, and all of that happening literally before 7:30 a.m. on a Monday morning. Early bird catches the worm, and in this case, we hit the jackpot. The autumn theme at Bellagio Conservatory runs through November 12th, so stop by and celebrate the harvest whenever you're in town.
So what you did not see on camera is after I filmed all that footage, Ed Libby and Jessica Walker were standing right outside the conservatory, and I walked up to them, shook their hands, and gushed over how much I love all the designs that they've been doing over the past few years. They were so sweet.
That was a real coup that
Big
they
thumbs
just
up.
happened to be there filming when you were there filming, isn't
And
it?
I didn't want to gawk and ask for a picture, but they were just lovely, and their talents are on display 5 times a year. Please go see the conservatory.
Yeah, if you're in town and you got a chance to go to the Bellagio, even if you don't have a chance to go to Bellagio, go over there and check it out, because this one's only going to be here till November 12th.
Very short,
Yeah, very short
actually.
time. Yeah, short time.
Because they'll be doing the holiday display
Right.
and getting ready for that. So.
All right. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button. Anything else you want to tell these nice people? Let me look around. Who's in his place? Oh, it's Paula.
Don't miss next week. We have a wonderful video for you full of personal nostalgia.
All right. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
everyone.